start off with, how have your squad come through the last couple of days, obviously after the Leeds game? Clean bit of health, or is there any knocks or doubts heading into the Norwich game?
It's a difficult question to answer, Jack, but like all clubs, injuries, COVIDs is all round every club, and it's the same at our club as well. Difficult time of the year, and obviously with a busy programme as well.
I've seen a few reports that Kurt Zouma may be on his way back soon. Just where is he at in his recovery, and when you expect him to come back?
Kurt's doing well. I couldn't give you an idea exactly when he's going to be back, but I've got to say he's doing very well, and I'm looking forward to getting him back shortly if I can. We're just trying to get him correct and get him in the right condition as well. So hopefully not too far away.
How big a boost is that going to be, and does it have any impact on any plans you may have drawn up to bring in cover? I don't know if you were going to bring in any cover at centre back in January.
Look, we could probably do with some more cover because of Angela Bonner's sort of season-long injury.
Recording in progress.
But obviously, if I can get Kurt back quickly, that eases the pressure in central defensive areas. But look, we're always looking to strengthen here. We're always looking for, if we can find players who can help us or improve us. But Kurt coming back is good. So the sooner we get him back, the better.
And in terms of areas that you may try and, you say you're always on the lookout for areas that you can strengthen. What potential areas could they be? Could you give us any details on those?
No, I wouldn't give you any details, Jack, because that would be maybe detrimental to the players who in those positions. So I wouldn't do that. But look, we'd like to add to our squad if we can, and if we can find players who we think are suitable. We could do with some, we could do with some backup if we can. But there's never any guarantee in January whether the players you want or whether the right ones are available or gettable. But we're certainly looking around.
There's supposed to be 2 Premier League games on tonight. There's obviously only one taking place. COVID postponements and rescheduling, they're still quite clearly affecting the calendar. As a Premier League manager, I just wondered, are you any clearer on what constitutes grounds for a cancellation or a postponement, or are you still in need of more clarity from decision makers?
No, I think that sort of question now is for the decision makers. We have to play when we're told to play, and we'll get on with it, and we'll keep focused on the games. But look, it's been difficult for the decision makers to fit games in and what they have to try and do. I respect the job they've got to do. But at times you question whether they understand what is happening at the football clubs and the strain it is on the teams and the management staff to get the teams ready and get them prepared for so many games.
And finally, I just wanted to end on, what are your thoughts and the club's thoughts on the record released by Governor B and that incredible gesture he did to donate proceeds towards young West Ham fan Isla Caton? Yeah. What do you thought about that?
It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. It's young girl who's struggled, and the club here have done everything they can and they've tried to help. But it's really good that support's coming in other ways to raise funds. So really pleased.
Have you had a chance to listen to the song, and is that your kind of thing?
No, do you know something? Rap. I'm a bit of soul or Motown, really. I think that's what I would do. But what I would say is great. But I was laughing there because I'm thinking of Stuart Pearce, really. What Pearce's music would be, and he's the complete opposite of me. That's for sure. But if MD's out there, if you buy the record and if you can donate, it would go down very well.
Brilliant, David. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Jack. Moving on to Liv from PLP.
Hi, David. Good afternoon.
Hi. How you doing?
Yeah, not bad, thank you. That was a good win in the FA Cup against Leeds, but my question is about the resiliency we've been seeing from West Ham in the last few weeks against Palace and Watford. That resiliency, what do you think is it down to?
Well, it's all down to the players, because the players have got a really good mentality, and hopefully it's a changed mentality, I hope. But keeping focused, not coming off the job, and we've had a few weeks where we've been a bit up and down, but I'm just sensing that we're getting back into a little bit better form. We're scoring goals again. We're looking more lively. So I'm hoping that we're coming back into a bit of form. Looking forward to getting some players back from injury in the coming weeks and months ahead, so that will help us as well. But I was really pleased with the 2 wins. I was really pleased with the cup win against Leeds United, because it's like 3 Premier League wins really in a row with what we've got. But our next game's now Norwich, which is another challenge in itself, and we'll treat it in the same way as we've treated the other ones.
Speaking of Norwich, a team like Norwich, how can they challenge you tomorrow night?
Well, I think the thing about Norwich is I think they've got a really good manager in Dean Smith. He's only taken over the job not so long. It'll take a little bit of time for things to get sorted there. But look, they've got a different fight. They've got a fight to stay up. But I don't think any of the teams have been cut adrift yet. I think there's a chance for maybe I think it looks like at the bottom 5 teams of that. There's a fight on. So Norwich will see every game as an opportunity. But I see it here at West Ham as an opportunity for us to try and keep challenging the teams at the top, trying to keep ourselves around them, annoying them and making them think that we're not going away.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. And just finally, Emma from the BBC.
Hello, David. Hopefully you can hear me.
Hi, Emma. I can hear you, yes.
Great. Sorry, can I get your thoughts? I don't know if you've been asked this already. I do apologise. On the fact that your next FA Cup match is against Kidderminster Harriers.
I've not been asked that question. It's the first time, Emma. So you're first up, Emma. Look, the first thing I'd say, it was a great win against Leeds United, and it's got us into the next round. I've had lots of memories, which no doubt in the weeks and months to come, if it's months, not months, weeks to come, you'll probably hear about when we talk about lower leagues and games at this level. So I know what the cup can do. You can easily get knocked out. It can happen very easily. So I'll make sure when we get round to it that we try and prepare and be as ready as we can. I've got great respect for the teams and the managers who get their teams through, because they've probably had to play, 4, 5, 6 games maybe even to get to this stage at the moment. So, look, we've got a few Premier League games to go before we get back to the FA Cup again, but we'll do everything we possibly can to get through, but we'll certainly respect Kidderminster when it comes around.
When it comes to this rescheduled game, how disruptive has it been for you and the team?
Well, I've made my point about it for a few weeks that I felt that it was incorrect that this game should be put in. But look, we're focused on the game now, we're moving on. We have to get the players in the right place. But we've just come out of a really, really busy scheduling, and we've had no games off due to anything we've done with COVID. But for some reason we are sort of pushed in just about the first rearranged game there is in the calendar, which I find extremely strange. But okay, we've got it, and we'll get on with it.
It wasn't that long ago that you were in an opposite dugout from Dean Smith as manager of Aston Villa. As you say, I think a manager, I get the sense that you respect a great deal. Are you surprised that he lost his job there? And are you equally maybe unsurprised that he was so quickly appointed as the Norwich manager? Well,
if you look back at what Dean done at Walsall, what he done at Brentford, what he done in getting Aston Villa up, you'd have thought that he would have been given that little bit more time. And I actually think that the squad of players at Aston Villa were a very good squad. And they are a very good squad, as you can see. And I think Dean given that opportunity just to manage them through, got them promoted, they stayed in the Premier League, they built on it, they sold their best player. So I think that takes a little bit of time, and you have to think about that. But I'm pleased for Dean, because I think he's at a good club. I think he's at a club which give managers a chance, they give managers an opportunity to be there. It's not all about the exact next win. And I hope it gives Dean a chance to work, because he's worked at all the other clubs he's been at.
And finally from me, I think people are starting to realise how good a player Jarrod Bowen is, and is that largely due to the work that you've been doing with him? Because every time I see him play, he seems to want to cover every single sort of blade of grass on a pitch. Mm-hmm. It seems to mean an awful lot to him to play as well as he can for West Ham.
Well, I think Jarrod's improvement in the 2 years just about he's been here has been great. I mean, when you take the players from the lower leagues, you have to give them a bit of time to come up and get used to the Premier League. Jarrod's near enough started right away and got his goals and assists, but he's taken his game on to another level, and he needs to keep it up, because I think that he can do even more, he can play even better, and that's the good bit for Jarrod, because he's still got more development to come, but he's doing a great job for us just now.
Thank you, David.
Thank you.